Fear of hell, God, and punishment for being gay. This fear comes from believing in others and what people say. But you have to remember, the same people that say you go to hell for being gay are the same people that say God is love. So the question is, which one is true? Why is it that gay people are feeling more afraid of God and hell than rapists, pedophiles, liars, thieves, and killers? To me, it don't make sense. So the core of the feeling comes from your belief. Believing that others know more than you and that they somehow know this super parent that is responsible for your entire fate. That's really an internal battle that you must come and look at within inside yourself and try to figure out how much sense does this make to me? As a living human being with my own experience, how true is this and how do people know it's true? Because people are believers, they don't experience things. They take secondhand experience, and you can't even say that for the simple fact that the secondhand experience is a projection from people's past experience. They take this information and they see life through it, but they have never had direct experience with the same thing. They have experiences, but they label it as their belief, but it might not be the case. That was a mouthful, I know. My main thing when it comes to religion and all of these miracles and supernatural forces is the fact that so much things has happened in the past. These miracles of people walking on water, touching people, healing the blind, getting rid of diseases. And now here we are in the current era, and none of this is happening. Not a single person can do any of this. Is it not strange that such things can happen and all of a sudden there's no reference for it? And it's they have the passage that I'm no longer paralyzed, I'm out the wheelchair. But do you know anybody personally who has truly been healed from touch? I don't know. It all seemed like a big scam to me, so I feel like it's a waste of time to worry about what the outer world say. We all are ignorant, very ignorant, which is why we believe. Because once you know, there's no reason to believe in anything. And that's how they get humanity. It's our insecurity. What I recommend is taking that same energy that you used to be insecure and convert it into a force of freedom. Because by realizing that we don't know anything and that everything is possible, so much opens up to you. It's there's no correct way to live. Life allows everything, so what is your way? If you plant a rose seed, it will become a rose. If you plant a sunflower seed, it will become a sunflower. Those two, that will never change. So if you are gay, you are gay. It's as simple as that. Why would somebody make you just to be I hate you, and you will punish for the way I made you? That don't make no sense. What does make sense is somebody with a vested agenda to say such a thing. Somebody who hates gay people to say that, which is why you know that man is, man-made. We look for so much in this world because we are disconnected, but life gives you everything that you need. And when you die, it's just that there's nothing to know until you do. And what is even death? Nobody knows. We just see a body don't work, but before you was born, where were you? Were you dead? Who knows? But I'm just saying, live your life. It's yours. Fundamentally, I feel gay people exist because in this world that we live in, men need to be loved too. Men also need to be secured and protected. They also want to be in somebody's arms, feeling I don't exist as just a duty, but I can be a human being too, and we are the answer to that. Now, whether you accept that or allow that, that's up to you. If you fear other people's opinions that much, that's on you. And I know it could be tough, but we all choose our battles. You choose the thing that you think is best for you. If safety is doing it for you, do it. But if you can't tolerate it no more, don't. There are fighters. There are people that flee. It's just the way it is. I know personally for me, when I first started on my journey, because I started off in Christianity, it was a big thing of dang, I'm really about to be punished for this. And I just knew I love men so much. It was no way I wasn't going to have a husband one day when I grew up. So I'm something I don't have to give because I'm not about to change. I just knew that fundamentally, the only reason I accepted Christ is because when I heard the story of Jesus, I felt bad that people betrayed him. And then when I was in church and they said that he hate gay people, I was like, why should I feel bad for somebody that hate me? So it made me start to question and look at things different. Because for me, it wasn't a fear-based thing. I wasn't trying to get no favor. It was genuine compassion for somebody that was brutally murdered and turned on by his own people. I felt for him. With all of that, I'm really a strong, willed person. So once I decided or just accepted the fact that I didn't plan on changing for nobody, it opened up opportunities for me to learn about things I wasn't supposed to learn about. So everything that was considered forbidden knowledge, because you're not supposed to really question Christianity, I started learning about it because I said, well, if I'm destined for hell anyway, maybe I should try to, turn things in my favor and learn more. And the more I learned, the more silly things became. Like, in the beginning, it's pushback. It's like, oh, Christ is this, Christ is that. You trying to demonize Christianity. But then that's like level one. It's like, okay, I'm fighting this battle. But once you like continue to grow, I feel like for me personally, God is no longer a distraction for me. Like anytime we talking about like God and the creators of the universe and stuff like that, my question is, what are we talking about? Because we have no reference. We don't know anything. And to me, I'm okay with not knowing, because how can I know? The most I could do is believe. But the one thing I do know is my direct experience. That's enough for me. Everybody talk about the God-given gifts. Your gifts are your five senses. Anything great, it starts within you and comes from you. Even when you make that judgment that something is great, that comes from your point of view. Your perspective is the one making that call to say that this is that. So fundamentally, there's nothing greater than you. And if you're looking for answers, you really got to look deep within. Because at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, what am I really looking for? What am I trying to get? Because fundamentally, when I look at religious people, they're looking for some type of security for the unknown. They're looking for insurance. They want to feel secured. They're trying to feel like they have a parent always watching over them. It's pretty much like if you're in a dangerous situation and your father's like, I will protect all of you. All of you stay calm. Even if your father is the weakest man on this planet, as a child, you will feel secure because to you, your daddy is the strongest. And he could die after he said all of that, but you still feel secure because your parent is your idol. But then it comes back to the question is, why did you feel so secure? And that's because you believed in him. You believed in your parents. You believed in their strength. Belief is something. So I would say, as a gay individual, it's really not your path. We don't have the convenience of just choosing people that we can follow to the end of the earth. Fundamentally, we might agree with people's thought, but then you'll come to a point where it's like, even they like, oh, they have something bad to say about us, and then you have to like, dang. You really have to come back to yourself and be like, dang, so what do I think? You can't get too lost in nobody else's line of thought, because you're gay, they're not. So they won't understand a gay person. They can't think like a gay person. They don't understand the needs and desires and the wants and the cravings and the securities and yearnings. I'm saying all the same thing of a gay person, because they aren't that. They can only demonize it because they don't understand it. It's either they don't understand it, or some people are jealous and want to be that. But you have to do for you. You have to accept you, be you, accept the insecurities of life, and just realize nobody don't know nothing. And they talking about a bunch of Cinderellas coming to save the world. Live.